What's good, Vision gang? You already know what it is. This is your boy DaVizion, and I'm back again with another MMA reaction. As y'all can see, I done joined BJJ. I'm in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym right now. I've been training for about 3 months, and I am enjoying it, you guys. I know a few different locks. I know some chokes. It's coming together real good. I'm only going once a week right now. I'm not going 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week like some of the guys are doing, but I hold my own. Definitely grateful for being sort of high level physically already. That's definitely helping me, but I got a lot more to go physically. For sure, I know what body parts need work. I know I need work in my shoulders, so I've been doing a lot of work trying to strengthen my shoulders, my core, legs, everything, you guys. I'm really enjoying the BJJ, this journey in BJJ, as well as my MMA journey, learning about all these great fighters in the UFC and other promotions and even the other martial arts. So you guys, since I am now in BJJ, I've been really interested in learning what's to this sport. What does it mean now that I have 3 months in? And this video might answer my questions. It's called The Outcome When an Untrained Person Fights a Grappler. It's by a channel called MMABJJChamps. It's a relatively small channel, so you may not have heard of this channel or seen this yet. I'm real interested. The title has me real interested. I'm trying to see where I fit into all this. What does this mean now for me with 3 months in against somebody who has zero experience? So let's find out, you guys. This video for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Imagine being
What was
in
the rest of it? I
ocean,
didn't even get a
not
chance to
knowing-
read it. It went back too fast.
Imagine being in the ocean, not knowing how to swim,
You screwed.
where sharks are BJJ fighters.
Yeah.
Would you attack them? I didn't think so.
Yeah. My first day, I was like that. For sure.
That was impressive. Literally threw him in the air and just like on the back.
Let him swing, let him swing. Keep moving. You wait. How long are you gonna be able to do this? What, you got 30 seconds in you?
Yeah.
How long you got? Oh, now you're tired. You don't really know how to fight. You just wanted to hit me.
You don't get to see regular people take on trained jiu-jitsu fighters every day.
Vamos la araña, vamos la araña.
BJJ fighters go through a lot of difficult training routines that turn them into very dangerous fighters.
Ay, se fueron al piso. La araña domina, la araña domina.
Ones you definitely don't want to be unlucky enough to face.
What is this guy falling doing? What does this mean? Is he gonna land on the bird?
The gap between a trained and untrained fighter is so wide, we can say with full certainty that these trained grapplers will whoop any untrained person on the mat any day. They've got so many techniques they can execute that will have you tapping out in a few seconds, and if you're really tough, minutes. But how do we know this? Well, there's evidence. We have been fortunate enough to witness some unusual fights between normal people and trained jiu-jitsu fighters. And as you would expect, most of these fights took place outside of a tournament scenario, as it is highly unlikely that a trained BJJ fighter would be allowed to compete with an untrained person.
Right. These are some streets.
Number 1. Robson Moura. First on our list is Robson Moura. One of the qualities of a fine leader is accepting responsibility. So when a tough-looking man walked into Robson Moura's Tampa school to challenge anyone to a fight, Moura once again showed just how fine a leader he is by taking on the challenge. Moura, who is the head coach of the RMNU headquarters in Florida, wasn't going to just stand there and let his academy be ridiculed. Robson Moura accepted the challenge on the condition that if he kicks his opponent's butt in 5 minutes, the challenger would register to be a student in the school. In less than 3 minutes, Robson had this guy breathing so hard, you would think he was chased by a lion.
All right, that's short, that's short, that's short. It's okay.
In a contest that can be described as strength versus technique,
Yep.
Robson Moura showed the big tough guy just how important technique is in jiu-jitsu. Well, the RMNU had to register a new student that day.
Nice.
Number 2, 130 pounds, one stripe white belt versus 185 pounds untrained fighter. To be honest, judging by the difference in weight, If the white belt fighter had lost to his opponent, we would not have been too disappointed. Not only is he a white belt, but he has only one stripe, meaning he is still relatively new to the game. So, when his opponent had him in a headlock during the match, we thought to ourselves, surely this must be the end of the fight. It wasn't too bad for a white belt going up against a much bigger opponent. But somehow, our rookie white belt fighter showed that he had skills with a technique he used to escape the headlock and swiftly submit his opponent.
Yep, got his back. It's over.
That's it. You're done. Oh, it's not tap.
Safe
Yeah.
to say that even a one-stripe white belt is better than no belt. Number 3. Black belt humiliates street fighter. In a viral YouTube video, a trained black belt fighter can be seen humiliating a street fighter who was foolish enough to go up against him. This street fighter relied so much on strength, but against a black belt, you're going to need more than just strength if you want to stand a chance.
I don't know what your problem is. What's your problem?
Number 4. Mateus Gabriel. Mateus Gabriel isn't a grappler to be messed with. A fighter who has won many championships, you can tell that he is no pushover. But when bodybuilder and YouTuber Ty Burkhart wanted to try his hand in a jiu-jitsu match, he linked up with Gabriel at Guy Mesger's gym. Ty, weighing 250 pounds, probably thought that his strength and physique would intimidate the much smaller Gabriel, who weighed 150 pounds. The bodybuilder had no idea that he was in for a shock. While the bodybuilder struggled throughout the match, you could tell that Gabriel was having fun, sometimes messing with his opponent. Even with his much smaller body size, Mateus Gabriel was ruthless against his opponent, submitting him several times in the less than 5-minute fight. Number 5. BJJ student helps cop make an arrest. A video shows a BJJ student assisting the police in arresting a suspect who was proving difficult. In the video, you can see the student using several jiu-jitsu techniques to hold down the suspect. Apart from the use of techniques the suspect couldn't escape from, the BJJ student remained calm throughout, even helping the police officer handcuff the guy. Once the cuffs were in place, you can hear the BJJ student telling the officer to release some of the pressure since the suspect stood no chance of escaping.
He's not going nowhere. You get up. I'm going to, brother. Just relax. Go ahead. Take your time, man. You good. Take your time.
Number 6.
Nice.
300
Never tell him
pounds
to get off his
bodybuilder
neck like that.
versus black belt. 300 pounds bodybuilder and YouTuber Antoine Vaillant grappled with a black belt named Cobb at the Athena Academy. Physically, Vaillant looks so big that you might think he would intimidate Cobb, but jiu-jitsu is more about technique than physique.
Yeah,
Cobb,
exactly.
who looks
All
tiny
about
compared to
technique
the bulk
almost,
that
like
Vaillant is,
95%
submitted
technique.
the bodybuilder 3 times. From start to finish, Vaillant never looked like he stood a chance. Number 7. 250 pounds football player versus black belt. When he traded the football pitch for a mat, the big football player probably thought all he needed to defeat the black belt was strength and speed. But less than 15 seconds into the match, he knew he was in big trouble. And unlike in football, his teammates wouldn't be coming to his rescue. Number 8. Footballer versus purple belt. In this clip, a footballer managed to stay on his feet in his first round against a BJJ purple belt, but he was still submitted in less than 30 seconds into the match. Maybe he watched tons of jiu-jitsu videos, saw lots of fighters rolling on the mat, and thought to himself, if I can stay on my feet, I'll defeat my opponent.
Nope,
Little could
not
he tell that
necessarily.
it takes more than just staying on your
There's
feet
flying
to win a
submissions too,
BJJ
buddy.
match. Even while standing, he lost to a submission technique. That just shows
that, a
how
collar choke?
unpredictable jiu-jitsu can be.
Might have been. I couldn't
Number
tell.
9. Rambo Guns, bodybuilder versus Pete Wilhelm. Well, with his big bodybuilder physique, Rambo could defeat almost anybody in a fight, but not a trained jiu-jitsu fighter, and definitely not a black belt. Wilhelm had Rambo locked up so fast that Rambo accused him of cheating.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Accused
he
him of
turned from a
cheating.
match to a circus show, with Wilhelm toying with Mr. Tough Guy, even asking him who the boss was. Obviously, Rambo knew who the boss was because the confidence he walked onto the mat with had
The
disappeared.
push
into
down,
thin
that's
air.
straight disrespect. He must have came in so
Number
disrespectful
10,
for that. The dude
bodybuilder
do
versus
that to
blue
him.
belt. For this young bodybuilder, the match was an eye-opener to how far apart their skill levels were. The bodybuilder looked helpless throughout the match, which lasted less than 5 minutes. He seemed to have no idea what he was doing, always finding himself trapped in locks he couldn't escape from. Clearly, the blue belt was going easy on him, but even the easy was too much for him to handle. A neutral observer, judging from their body sizes, would think they were evenly matched, but once they got rolling on the mat, you could tell the difference. The untrained fighter was no match for a blue belt BJJ fighter. This was way too easy for him.
Oh, that triangle. It's in.
The gap in skill is just too wide for these untrained individuals to stand a chance. With this, we have come to the end of this video. Like and comment, share, and finally, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Nice. Okay. Alright, y'all. So that was MMABJJChamps, the outcome when an untrained person fights a grappler. It was really just a compilation of 10 examples of this happening. Just 10 examples. That's a really small sample pool for the amount of people there are that think they're tough guys in the world, and the amount of people who actually do train some sort of martial art, and not just BJJ, but, you know, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, any of that, or just traditional Greco-Roman wrestling. Like, that was a really small sample size, but I agree with most of it. Just from my circle, the people I'm around, I know their physical capabilities and where I stood with them before BJJ, and now knowing what their physical capabilities are, and now really understanding mine and having the techniques that I have, my confidence against pretty much anybody in my circle, men that I have a good relationship with, is skyrocketed. Because I just know that they don't have the know-how to even escape the few techniques that I do know. Like, I don't know anything compared to a blue belt. I don't know anything compared to a 3-stripe white belt. I might know. I'm not even a 1-stripe white belt yet. I think my stripe's coming up pretty soon, I would hope, maybe within the next month or two. But I don't even know, like, a 1 or 2, like a 2 or 3 stripe white belt. I don't even know that, and I'm still very confident against pretty much anybody who I know I'm also physically stronger than them. Oh, you have no chance now. Like, I have skills, and I trump you physically too. You have no chance ever, because even if I get to a point where I don't have a technique, I can just outpower them in that situation. I don't like using my power in BJJ, and that was the one thing that I was using to sort of neutralize some of the guys who were more skilled than me. Even though I would still lose when we're like open and rolling, I would still end up losing. But that's one thing that would make it tough on some of the guys, even some of the blue belts. Physically, I am a lot, I wouldn't say bigger. I would say I'm lighter in weight, but I almost guarantee I'm physically stronger than probably 90% of the people that are in the class that I'm doing gi classes right now. I'm not at no gi, and the gi classes I'm in is more basic. I believe, I don't think it's like extreme. There is a purple belt and a brown belt that is working with us right now. But for the most part, everybody's a blue belt and under, so I don't think it's very many high level BJJ guys at this session I'm going to. But for the most part, especially in the first month, I was able to just use my strength to sort of keep myself in the game for a little bit longer than it would have. Like, if I wasn't strong, I probably would be getting choked out in 10-20 seconds, but I was able to keep myself afloat for a little bit. Now I'm actually able to win some of these rolling when we're openly out there rolling, so I'm able to get points, and I got a couple taps a couple times in the last few months, so it's fun. Like, it's a very fun thing. I'm really happy that I did BJJ. It's a martial art that's perfect for me, who I am out there in the real world with a job. I can't really do any of the striking martial arts. Well, I could, but showing up to work with a black eye or a broken nose, busted lips, it's just not cool when you're trying to work with the public and sell things. Like, I don't know, like, it's just not a good look to me. So, you guys, if you've made it this far into the video, but yet you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe now. You are going to be missing some great content if you're not subscribed soon, because like I said, I'm in the BJJ now. I don't plan on doing any tournaments right in the near future, but soon I'm going to be doing vlogs where I'm about to be doing tournaments, and you guys can actually see me compete. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be first to see the videos when they drop. And make sure you guys jab that like button and send this video straight to the moon. And as always, you guys be safe, give it your all in whatever you're doing in life. And I'm going to see you guys next time because I'm your boy DaVizion, and I'm out. Peace.
I got the vision, I got the vision. I had to leave my haters in the past, told them good riddance, told them good riddance. I don't have to prove that I cannot lose, they know that I'm winning, know that I'm winning. I don't have to prove that I got the juice, they know that I'm tripping, know that I'm tripping. And I am not finished, I am not finished, cause I got the vision, I got the vision. I had to leave my haters in the past, told them good riddance.